In today's matchday vlog, Walsall take on Sutton RFC in the biggest local derby of the season. Before the game, Sutton were in 3rd place and Walsall in 5th place. This was a 60-point rugby game and was by far the most intense game of rugby we have played yet. There were some big hits, controversial tries, many cards were handed out, and it wasn't the friendliest of games to say the least. Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we're back with another game day vlog. Now this is going to be a big one. We've got a home game versus Sutton, and this is going to be a massive local derby. This is only my 2nd home game of the year so far, so I'm absolutely buzzing to play at home. I much prefer playing at home, so I'm excited today. There's also a reason that I have got a whistle on today. It's not that I'm going to be referee, I am playing. But after the game today, we've got a rugby social, we've got pub golf. That is going to get pretty messy. We've got a 9-hole pub golf, and I'm going to be filming that for a separate video, which will also be out very soon, so make sure to look out for that. And on that note, make sure you turn on your post notifications so you don't ever miss a video when I upload. And also, if you can do me a massive favor, if you can go down and press that subscribe button, it's free. It helps support the channel, it helps me grow and make these videos better and better every single week for you guys, and I really want to get to 250k as soon as possible. Maybe can we do it by the end of the year? I don't know, but if you can do me that one favor, go down and press the subscribe button, I would appreciate it massively. So last week we had a big away win against Ilkeston. That was my first game in a couple of weeks, a massive win for the club, so hopefully that momentum will lead into this week. And if you remember, I actually knocked my tooth out the week before, got it glued back in, etc, etc. However, this week my tooth fell out again. It was only like a temporary fix, so I woke up in the middle of the night and I had my tooth in my mouth. It was a good job that I didn't actually swallow it. Here we go, got my golf outfit at the ready, and I've also got some cards, red and yellow card. This is a referee's notebook. But first things first, mind on the game. We need to win before we go out on the social.
Today is all about us, so no excuses. We know it's a derby day, but none of you will get you ready for 3 p.m. Let's look at the positives first of all. So it's an opportunity, a chance to back up the last 2 weeks. 2 wins, 2 massive performances. Can we back it up? We are unbeaten at home, so that's in our favour as well. So let's take that hope like we did last week away from in the first 20 minutes. Today is about what we can do as a group, and it's what we can do as individuals. First of all, we look at our defence. We need to come with line speed. The most important thing today is that we come with line speed. First 5 metres are hot off the line and you put pressure on. The next thing I'm going to talk about is our reload speed. So we have to ice the breakdown. You have to get back up onto your feet and get back into that defensive line. They are good at ball retention. They will put phases together. So you have to get back up off the floor, and our reload has to be there. Third thing, our physicality. Physicality from last week was there. We didn't get intimidated, we weren't bullied, we f***ing chopped them dead where they were. It's exactly what we do today. So we have our line speed, we have our reload, and then we're f***ing physical when we get in that contact. I'm going to say it again, it's a derby day, we know that. Do not play the occasion, play our game. It is all about us today, boys. Absolutely huge opportunity and huge chance to back up the last 2 weeks, and it will take care of itself. It's there for the taking, boys. No excuses, no excuses.
You've got it within you. Can you find it again this week? Can you find what drove you on? You motivate yourself for this game. Don't wait for him, don't wait for us. You motivate yourselves today. This is another big one. When we're playing like this, boys, bragging rights are in the bar after.
There, boys, start to believe, let's start to feel it. Come on, boys. Yeah.
So today's local derby is being played on home turf at Walsall RFC, and the starting lineup looking very strong at home for Walsall. And this is the starting forward pack that's going to be leading out today. In the front row we have got George Green, Josh Jones and Callum Martin. In the second row we've got Lucas Cottrell and Elliot Clark. In the back row we have got Kyle Reid and Max Hughes, and Reece Jones at number 8. This is your starting back line today with Adam Nunney captaining the team. In at number 9 we've got Joe Coleman. Starting at 10 today we've got Ben Pitt. In the centres we've got Adam Nunney and Quaid Bowl. Me and Dan Carpenter are on the wings, and Toby Smith at fullback. And here is Sutton's team lineup ahead of the game today.
We've matched it with intensity every single week, and the results have gone our way, and that's because of our want, our desire, our work rate for each other. Fought for every inch of that pitch last week. It's no different today. It goes up again. We've got to raise it, the bar, every single week. In pre-season we spoke about wanting to improve every single week, and that's what we've done. This is another one to tick off the list. Forwards, you stepped up to the mark the past few weeks. You gave us a platform. No different today. It goes up again. backs. Second half last week, we sharpened the tools. Started to perform, didn't we? Started to pull off some fucking wonders. Go up another level every single time. Right, you see a green shirt in front of you, you bang it. Okay, whether that's a carry or a tackle. We stop him at every chance to give. So don't give him any air.
Fucking gonna come with you front up. You're just gonna run straight up. One up carries. You have long days no front up today. Because you're tears apart. So you gotta find it within yourself. So don't think we're there yet. We've had a couple of good games, but we're not there. We're not the Warsaw I know. I'm not the Warsaw you know. We're lacking that little bit of spirit, that little bit of spunk to get up there, smash him back, get his face, run your shoulder in his guts and pump your legs. Let him know. He's in your house. He's in your house today. And no one does in our house. You ready to go to war? Yes. You ready to go to war? Yes. What's it on 3? 1, 2, 3. Warsaw! Yes. Come on. Let's go.
Right, so we are kicking off into the first half. This is Walsall versus Sutton. It's going to be a massive derby. There was a big crowd down today to support. And straight from the off here, Sutton are on the attack. This is somewhere where we have fell short in recent games, where we've given away a penalty or given away a try in the early moments of this game. So can Walsall's defence hold up here? The boys are looking solid with some very strong tackles here. Sutton are playing well from edge to edge, and they're looking threatening, just coming 5 metres short of the line now. The ball is a little bit loose. The 9 goes to take it in, but there is a forward pass there. So we go for a scrum. A great defensive set to start off the game here for Walsall, and Ben exits nice and cleanly off the pitch. So Sutton now with the line out just inside Walsall's half. Ref says it's good. The forward looking to carry in the middle. What massive shot there from Lucas Cottrell. Then coming out through the backs. 13 looks to spread that over the top into their winger. Toby's there. Steps inside, Nunny there with the tackle. Sutton now still applying this early pressure, but Walsall's defence is looking strong. Big shot there coming in the middle from Elliott. And like I said before, previously we have fell short at the start of the game, and we've given away stupid penalties in our half, which has led to conceding points. But a really strong looking defensive set here from the boys, applying pressure like we spoke about in that team talk. The reload speed, the line speed, and the physicality, and we do force another error there from Sutton, so we go for a scrum, which Ben then again exits nicely down the pitch. So now Sutton again with another line out, this time in their own half. 9 goes then, it gives it into the 10. One of the forwards carrying another big shot there from Lucas in the middle. Now Sutton looking to play from the 22, and the 13 exits, but that only goes as far as Toby, who's then looking on the short side, comes back on that blind side, gives it to Dan. Dan then with a fake kick, he goes on the outside, steps 1, goes again, backs himself on the wing, steps, but then is just dragged into touch there. But a great run from Dan Carpenter to put us in a position where we're 5 metres out. Unfortunately, we give away a penalty, but we steal the line out. A great take there from Kyle Reid. Then comes out to Lucas Cottrell with a big carry in the middle. Then we're looking to play. Nunny then spreads it out the back to Ben. Ben with some quick hands into Dan. Dan then takes that in himself. He's looking for an offload, but it's not there. Then comes out to Toby on the wing. Toby steps back inside. Looks, carries himself, then comes to Nunny. Nunny spreads that out to George Green. George Green on the carry. Walsall playing here with some quick ball. Comes out to Joe. Joe carries himself. Callum Martin then with a pick and go. Walsall gaining the metres. Nunny carries, but the ref calls it back there for a penalty, which Nunny takes, and we get the first 3 points of the game. So a good start for Walsall there, defending well in our half, then putting ourselves in the correct areas to play, to attack, and being patient, and we've come away with the first 3 points of the game. Ben here exiting, but this goes straight down the middle of the field into their 13. He's a dangerous runner, but Reece Jones there hanging on, and Nunny comes across with the tackle. Sutton now looking to play in our half. Some good tackles there, and you can really see the defensive efforts of Walsall now, putting that line speed on, putting the pressure on, and being physical in the tackle. Max Hughes with a good tackle there. Then the 8 taking it in. Sutton have got very good ball retention, as we've said, and they are being patient with these phases, but Walsall are holding up with the defence. Now Sutton looking to play. Ball does go a little bit loose, but they're carrying to me and Ben. But Sutton keep possession as they edge closer and closer into our 22 metres. Walsall looking good. Can they hold up this defence? 10 then spreads that to the 13. 13 puts a chip into the corner, but that goes out to Ben. Ben exits off the field, but it is called back for a penalty, which Sutton decide to play. They want to go to the corner. They go for a driving maul here, which they push, and they keep pushing, and they finally do get over for the first try of the game. So straight from the off, both teams were really up for this game. It was really intense. We had a good crowd behind us. Here, Dan Carpenter giving that offload into Toby. Toby just carries himself. Then Elliot with a pick and go. Walsall now looking to get inside the 22, and we do get a penalty, which this time we go to the corner. However, there's a bit of confusion in the line out and it is overthrown. So we give away possession to Sutton, but the exit isn't very strong and it comes back into Toby. Toby then stepping on the outside looking for the offload, but carries himself. Joe Coleman then with some quick ball out to Nunny. Nunny gives that to Ben. Ben with some really quick hands. The ball is bobbling on the floor. I'm trying to regather the ball, throw it back into the field. However, Dan's not there for the offload, and the 10 then puts a little kick through. It is a 50-22. So Sutton now with the line out, looking to go with that driving ball again, but Walsall look like they deal with this one a little bit better. But Sutton now on the attack, just coming into our 22, and the ball is lost in contact there. Reece Jones picks it up. He's looking back, gets the offload to Nunny. Nunny then spreads it wide, bounce pass into Dan. Dan's got me outside, but takes the go himself, gets a good step, puts a chip through. What an amazing run there from Dan, and a good kick to put us in a good position. So Sutton now with the line out into their 22, and it is overthrown, so it comes to Joe Coleman. Joe spreads that to Ben. Ben with a really wide pass over the top to me. I look to go on the outside. Winger comes across, tries to throw it back in field again, but the referee calls that back for a penalty against their winger. So Walsall now with the line out. Ball comes out to Ben. Ben then looking for the switch into Nunny. Nunny carries up the centre. Joe then with some quick ball comes out to Ben. Ben then spreads it to Reece. Reece gives it to Toby. Toby then giving it to Dan. However, there was a deliberate knock on there from Sutton, so the referee gives them a yellow card, and Nunny goes back for the penalty, which we get another 3 points. Some really good passages of play there from Walsall, being patient, really fronting up in the forwards, and the backs executing as well as we can. Here now, running from our own half, Quaid taking that into contact, then Ben looking to exit, puts that deep in field. The 9 does fumble it there, and it goes even deeper. The 9 then looking to exit, and this only goes as far as Toby. Toby then looking at his options, sees in the backfield, puts a chip over the top. Toby's chasing it, chasing his own kick into the end goal area, and can he get it down? And Toby taps it down for a try there. Nunny goes for the conversion, but unfortunately does miss that one. Kick off now for Sutton. Reece Jones bumping players off, taking a big carry, gets the offload to Max Hughes. Max Hughes now opening play, looking for his options, tries to go on the outside, gets the offload into Quaid. Quaid then carrying himself, gets caught up in contact. Joe Coleman then with some quick ball. A great response here from Walsall. Callum Martin with a big dominant carry in the centre. Joe then spreading that out to Ben. Ben then looking to find Toby at the back. Toby gives it to Lucas. Lucas then has got the 2-on-1 but takes it in and tries to get the offload, but it is just slightly behind me. Can anyone guess what this player just said to me there? Anyway, Sutton now with a line out, but it is stolen again from Walsall. A big carry up the middle from Lucas, then spreading it a little bit wide. It goes, ball goes loose, but Quaid cleans it up. Then Ben looking to spread it on that left-hand side, gets the ball across to Toby. Toby steps back inside, gets the offload to me. I wasn't expecting that, but just take it in. Then we go on that blind side again with George Green. Ball comes back, big carry through the middle from Callum Martin again. Ball then out to Ben. Ben finds Max Hughes on a great line there, and he is untouched as he goes through for another try. Some really patient play there from Walsall to break down Sutton's defence. Nunny with the conversion as well. Walsall looking really dominant in this half. We're keeping possession and we are really fronting up in defence, which is what we were asked before this game. Ben's putting an exit into the backfield here to their 9. 9 then looking to step on the outside. Joe Coleman's done well there for the tackle. Sutton haven't had the ball for a while now, so they're looking to do something here as their 7 takes that into contact. But Max Hughes with a great strip then comes out to Quaid. Quaid then gives that to Toby. Toby puts a chip over the top, but it is deflected, so Sutton do regain possession. Looking to slow it down a little bit. 13 puts a kick, cross field, but that does go out to Ben. Bobbles a little bit in the end goal area, but Ben recovers it nicely and does exit off the field. Sutton now with the line outs, tap back to the 9, to the 10, gives it into their 3. Big shot there from Lucas in the middle. He's been making them tackles all day long, but then spread to their 10, to the 13. 13 gets on the outside, but a big shot coming in there from Quaid, and Toby does strip the ball as well. Then Nunny with a box kick to exit, which goes deep into Sutton's half. Kyle is on the chase. The 9 is looking to step on the outside of him. Goose steps round and then looks to play on the outside. Has to take that in himself, and look at this for a collision. Oh God. Referee calls that back for a penalty. Anyway, Sutton now with the line out, but it is stolen by Max Hughes. It's tapped back. but the referee calls back for a knock on and Walsall win a scrum penalty. Line out then from Walsall, tap back by Kyle, regathered by Joe to Max Hughes. Max Hughes now looking to open it up, taking it into the middle. Ben then switching the play, coming back on that left side, gives it to Toby. Toby steps through a few tackles, gets caught, then comes back to Ben. Ben looking to spread it. Good quick hands here from Walsall. Comes out to Ben. Ben then puts a little grubber through, but their 15 is there to recover. Then comes on my side. I just make that tackle. Nunny disrupting the ruck here. Now Sutton looking to exit out of their 22. Comes out to their 10. 10 looking to spread that now. Sutton playing it from their own half. Some good hands here. Comes out wide onto the wing. Winger then looking to steps back inside. Good tackle there from Kyle. However, the ref calls it for high, so Sutton now with a line out, but it is overthrown again. And Joe Coleman goes on the outside. He skips through, looks for the inside ball, but has to take that into contact himself. Good response from Walsall to regain possession. Now we're looking to attack, comes to Ben. Ben spreads that to Nunny. Nunny with a big wide pass over the top to Quaid. Quaid gives it to me early. I look to step on the outside, get the fend, put the chip over the top. I'm chasing it down, they're chasing back. Can I get there first? I'll regather and dot the ball down for a try there. However, the referee did call a timeout there to see whether it was grounded. Sutton weren't happy, they didn't think I'd grounded it. I thought at the time I'd 100% grounded it because I remember getting the ball, regathering it and just going down with the ball first to the line. But then when I did look behind, the Astro had moved in touch, but I didn't know if that was before or after I'd grounded it. But then watching from this angle here, I regather the ball, I look, their player pushes me out, and then as I go down, my left knee goes down in field, my left hip goes down in field. I then place the ball, and as I place the ball, my hips swivel out into touch. I don't even know, that is such a close call. However, the referee awarded try, so the try does stand. So Sutton now kicking off once again after Walsall with a score. A great take there as well from Lucas Cottrell. Callum Martin with the carry. And then the ball's a little bit all over the place in the ruck. And there's a bit of a scuffle here going on. I don't know what was going on between Kyle and their three there. Everyone running in. But you could really feel the tensions rising at this point, as it was a massive local derby. So line out now for Sutton. Sutton, a couple of metres short, looking to play. Good tackle there from Reece Jones. Comes out to Sutton's 10, they're 5 metres short. Great shot there from Quaid. Ball then coming on the left hand side. Nunny making that shot. Sutton edging closer and closer to our line, but Walsall holding up the defence. Look at the line speed there from Kyle, stopping them dead at source. Ball then coming out to their 1. Another great tackle from Quaid. And the ball is turned over there by Reece Jones. What a defensive effort and a great set there from Walsall. Ben does exit. So now Walsall with a line out. Tap back to Callum Martin. Callum gives it to Joe. Joe spreads that to Ben. Ben spreading that out wide to Nunny. Nunny then carrying up the middle himself. Then coming wide again, Ben throws that, just goes on the floor. I tried to kick it, but their 13 does get the ball. So unfortunately Walsall do lose possession there. Now Sutton on the attack. Can they make something of this half? Can they get another score? Comes out the back to the winger. Winger then spreads it wide to the 15. 15 out to the other winger. Steps back inside. Quaid there with the tackle. 9 puts a kick over the top into the backfield to Toby. Toby then looking to exit, but it is tapped. But it falls into the hands of Max Hughes and he's pushed out, and the referee calls that for the first half. Oh God, so that is the first half done. The score was 23-5. Positives, I think Walsall defended very well. Like we spoke about before the game, line speed was there. Everyone was icing the breakdown and we were, you know, the physicality was there. Defensively, we were meeting Sutton, we were hitting them hard and we were leaving them with no options in attack. And attacking wise as well, we did have some good passages of play, really patient, and we were just keeping the scoreboard ticking. However, there was still some points where we were just losing the ball a little bit or giving away some stupid penalties which were allowing Sutton to get into the right areas, which we cannot afford in this game. So kicking off into the second half now, Walsall with a great performance in the first half. Can we back it up and make sure that we last this full 80 minutes to get the win? Sutton here on the attack from their own half, comes out to the 15. 15 then spreads it out to the winger. Winger then looks to step back inside. Me and Ben make the tackle there, but the referee calls for a penalty there, and he said that it was a high tackle from Ben. It was head contact, so he's give Ben a yellow card, and that is our fly off the pitch for 10 minutes. So Sutton now with a one-man advantage. What can they do? They're looking to play here on the right hand side. 13 spreads it out to the winger. Winger looking to get on the outside. Quaid coming across to make that tackle. Another penalty given, 9, tap and go. Goes quick, takes that into contact. Good tackle from Kyle. Sutton now just 5 metres short, carrying it through their forwards. Then it comes out to their 13, who spots a gap and just gets through under the posts for a try, which he also converts. So it's not looking too good for Walsall at the minute, with a yellow card and a try conceded. But as you can see, the hunger here in defence to keep up, and we win a penalty straight from kick-off. Line out now, Josh Jones throwing it in, comes to Max Hughes, then Callum Martin with a carry, just short, 5 metres out now. Another pick and go here from Kyle, literally 2 metres short. Now Reece Jones with a carry, just a metre short, stretches out there, but Callum Martin with a quick pick and go, muscles his way over and gets a try, and look at that celebration. But a great response there from Walsall, getting a penalty off kick-off and then putting those phases of attack through the forwards to get a try. Sutton now in the backfield, spreading it to their 13. 13 then looks to step back on the inside. Quaid and Nunny with a tackle, but he breaks free. Sutton now looking for a response for themselves. Can they get another try? Quaid there with a good tackle. George Hill looking for the turnover, and he gets it. Walsall now back in possession. Comes out to Callum Martin. Callum Martin with a carry. Toby now looking to play, looks for the space, finds a little bit in the backfield, puts a chip over the top. I'm chasing it. The bounce, oh, it's just gone over my head. That would have been perfect. The referee calls a penalty against me. 13 then with a big carry. Sutton now looking to play quickly, but they do get called back for crossing. So Walsall let off the hook there and Toby exits. Line out now for Walsall, but Sutton do steal it. Comes to their 9. 9 spreads it out to the 8. 8 then looking to carry. Good tackle there from Cotte. First period of this second half, Sutton have been looking dangerous with the attack. They've been keeping the ball a lot better, and the referee is giving a few penalties against us. Line out now for Sutton from the penalty. It comes out to the back to the 1. He steps, goes into the corner, rolls, and he gets the ball down for a try. So from that penalty Walsall give away, Sutton have put it in the corner, and they have scored another try. Ben is back on the field now. It's been 10 minutes, so Walsall back up to a full 15-man squad. So Walsall now with the line out, a little bit loose, but we do keep possession through George Green. Then comes out to Callum Martin once again with a big carry. Ball then out to Ben. Ben through Cotte. Cotte with another big carry. Joe then giving to Ben. Ben steps on the inside, breaks through one tackle, gets the offload to Max Hughes. Max Hughes is through again in open play. Looks to step, looks to find the pass, but has to take that in himself. And we are awarded a penalty there, which Nunny then adds the extra 3 points. Walsall taking every point that we can in this game because we cannot afford to fall behind. Sutton are still chasing the game and applying the pressure well here, just attacking into our 22. The ref gives another penalty. So Sutton go to the corner again, and it's another penalty to Sutton. But it's been turned over here for Walsall. Walsall carrying on our own 5 metre line. Ben looking to exit, puts a nice kick into the backfield. Scrum here for Walsall, comes out to Ben once again. Ben with an exit. Walsall have done so well all game, defending and keeping up that intensity in defence, but can we keep it up for the full 80 minutes? Sutton are looking dangerous, ball then spread wide, but it is fumbled a little bit. Nunny with a hoof into the backfield as he chases it. It's regathered nicely from their 15, who takes it in, gets the offload to the 9. 9 then looking to exit, puts a kick into the backfield, which goes into touch. A couple of minutes later now, line out for Sutton. Sutton are really ramping things up in attack, and they're applying pressure, seeing if they can crack Walsall. But so far, Walsall's scramble defence looking good to keep up with the pressure. But again, we give away a silly penalty in our 22, which then Sutton go to the corner. They tap quickly, go through their forwards. Number 4 then carrying just short of the line. Then comes out to their 13. 13 steps inside, carries, he's a couple of metres short, and he does get over the line for another try, which he also converts. Walsall just giving away a few too many penalties here. We haven't got the ref on our side at this point, and Sutton are really capitalising on it. However, just as I say that, Sutton with a deliberate knock on there, and they get a yellow card of their own, which Nunny adds the extra 3 points. I remember it could literally be anyone's game at this point. The momentum swings, the referee, it was so tense, and you could feel it from both supporters on the sidelines. Everyone was like on the edge of their seats. Quaid here carrying up into the middle, coming out to Callum Martin, then Callum out to Reece. Reece Gaddo's on the pitch, carries that. Then coming out to Toby. Toby then giving that to Cotte. Cotte carrying it in the 15 metre channels. Walsall edging up nicely into Sutton's half, comes out to Ben. Ben puts a kick over into the backfield. Comes to their fullback. Fullback then spreading it to 13. We know he's a dangerous runner. Tries to get on the outside of Luke, but Quaid comes across with the tackle. Good tackle there from Joe Coleman. Sutton left with no options, so they kick it over the top, and the 9 has placed an absolute perler of a kick there into the corner. So Sutton with a line out, 8 picks it from the back into Reece Gadu. That is not the channel you want to run down. And Gadu tackles him out into touch. Good tag from Kyle. Comes out to Nunny. Nunny carrying through the middle. Breaks through 3 tackles there. Nunny, has he got the pace? No. Puts a kick on into the backfield. That's where we want to be. We want to pin Sutton back in their own half. Nunny with a great chase and a great tackle. Then Sutton now forced to exit. 13 looks to put that into the backfield. Good meters gained from Walsall. However, the line out is thrown and it's not straight. So it's in Sutton's possession. Sutton then looking to play. Comes out to the 13. 13 then spreads it really wide over the top to the winger. Winger then looking to step on the outside, gives the pass into the other winger, and he goes into the corner. But a great covering tackle there from Toby to stop them just short of the line. 9 then picks it out the back, comes out to the 13. 13 short, comes out again into Sutton's forwards. It's got to be a try at this point, and it is. The 9 snipes and dots it down for another try, which they also then convert. So there is only 3 points in this game at the minute. It's coming down to the last final moments of the game. The momentum is all with Sutton at the minute. Ball in the backfield now with Ben. Ben looking, what can he do with this? Puts a chip over the top, but no, it goes straight into their winger, who wraps it round to the 13. 13 then looking, he's in open play. Carries into Joe Coleman. Sutton now chasing, needing this try if they want to win this game, and Walsall desperately defending. Good tackle there from George Green and Callum Martin. 9 picks and goes. Great tackle there from Joe Coleman. The offload is there, but Nunny's there to stop him. Then Sutton looking to play on that left-hand side now. The ball comes out to the 15, out to the winger, but Toby's there. Toby and Luke make the tackle. Sutton now applying pressure, just coming into our 22. It's looking like they're going to score. The momentum's with them, but the ball is just knocked on there in contact. So it's a scrum now for Walsall, and Walsall also get the scrum penalty. So line out for Walsall, but it's thrown to Sutton. Comes out to their 9. 9 gives it out to number 6. Carries into Ben and Kyle. 9 then spots a gap, snipes, and he goes through. He's in open play. What can he do? And Sniper tackles himself. But Sutton coming into our half now. Can they score? Can they win this game? Comes out to the 12. He holds on to it. Sutton now coming into our 22. 13 looks to carry. However, Walsall get the penalty. A great defensive effort there for Walsall in the dying moments of this game. It's a line out. Then comes out to Callum Martin. Callum Martin, can we keep this ball? Ben then spread into Nunny. Nunny steps back inside. Carries it himself. We need to keep hold of this ball and not give away a penalty. Ben puts a kick through. It's a difficult one. And the winger steps into touch. But there's a line out for Walsall. However, the referee gives us a free kick. I don't think the gap was a metre. Comes to Kyle. Kyle then with a big carry. Comes out to Ben. Ben looking to spread it wide. Quaid. Quaid steps back off his right foot into the middle. But unfortunately, we were holding on. Line out for Sutton, but it is overthrown. Comes into Callum. The referee has called it back for a scrum. Walsall with the scrum, comes out to Ben, and Ben puts it off the field, and that is the game done there. You can see what it means to the boys and the supporters here. And the final score there was 34-31 to Walsall. What a home win that was. A massive local derby, a great performance from Walsall and Sutton. And that was the 3rd win on the bounce for Walsall, and this is what it means to the boys. Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Comment your favourite part of this video. So from me and another matchday vlog, I'll see you in the next video.
This that shit to make them all go dummy. Now I got bready, I want something from me. Showing like pros, man, I told them that it's money. And I own my own bars just like it's always sunny.